So Long a Letter by Mariama Ba, Chapter 4. I said to my friend, "Perhaps I am boring you by relating what you already know. I have never observed so much because I have never been so concerned. The family meeting held this morning in my sitting room is at last over. You can easily guess those who were present. Lady Mother-in-law, her brother, her daughter Benito, who is even thinner, old Tamsir, Modo's brother, and the Imam from the mosque in his area, Mauduba, my daughter, and her husband Abdul. The miras commanded by the Quran requires that a dead person be stripped of his most intimate secrets. Thus, is exposed to others what was carefully concealed. These exposures crudely explain a man's life. With consternation, I measured the extent of Modo's betrayal. His abandonment of his first family, myself and my children, was the outcome of the choice of a new life. He rejected us. He mapped out his future without taking our existence into account. His promotion to the rank of technical advisor in the Ministry of Public Works, in exchange for which, according to the spiteful, he checked the trade union revolt, could not control the mire of expenses by which he was engulfed. Dead without a penny saved, acknowledgement of debts, a pile of them, cloth and gold traders, home delivery grocers and butchers, car purchase installments. Hold on, the star attraction of this stripping, the origins of the elegant stick-up villa, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, pink and blue, large sitting room, a large room flat, built at his own expense at the bottom of the second courtyard for Lady Mother-in-law, a furniture from France for his new wife, and furniture constructed by local carpenters for Lady Mother-in-law. This house and its chic contents were acquired by a bank loan granted on mortgage on Villa Fallen, where I live. Although the title deeds of this house bear his name, it is nonetheless our common property, acquired by our joint saving, insult upon injury. Moreover, he continued a monthly payment of 75,000 francs to the SICAP. These payments were to go on for about 10 years before the house would become his. 4 million francs, borrowed with ease because of his privileged position, which had enabled him to pay for Lady Mother-in-law and her husband to visit Mecca to acquire the titles of Alaja and Alaji, which equally enabled Benito to exchange the Alfa Romeos at the slightest dent. Now, I understand the terrible significance of Modo's abandonment of our joint bank account. He wanted to be financially independent so as to have enough elbow room. And then, having withdrawn Benito from school, he paid her a monthly allowance of 50,000 francs, just like a salary, due to her. The young girl, who was very gifted, wanted to continue her studies, to sit for her baccalaureate. So as to establish his rule, Modo wickedly determined to remove her from the critical and unsparing world of the young. He therefore gave in to all the conditions of the grasping Lady Mother-in-law and even signed a paper committing himself to paying the said amount. Lady Mother-in-law brandished the paper, for she firmly believed that the payments will continue even after Modo's death out of the estate. As for my daughter Daba, she waved about a bailiff affidavit dated the very day of her father's death that listed all the contents of the Sika villa. The list supplied by Lady Mother-in-law and Benito made no mention of certain objects and items of furniture which had mysteriously disappeared or had been fraudulently removed. You know that I am excessively sentimental. I was not at all pleased by this display on either side.